Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I'm going to start off by customizing my own pair of lashes for this look. So I've got some cardstock, which is some thick paper. I'm carefully curling it with my fingers and then individually laying them down with lash glue, and I will wait for them to dry. I'm doing this first so they're dry by the time I need to use them at the end. Once my brows are laid and glued down, I'm going to start off by using the NYX Angel Veil Primer, and I'm going to use this all over my face to help create a smooth canvas for the amount of makeup that I'm going to be wearing today. I'm going to use some white setting powder to lay down my eyebrows, and I'm going to start with the NYX Mineral Stick Foundation to create a nice smooth base with my makeup. And I'm going to set that down with the Dewy Finish spritzed on a sponge, and I'm just going to work that into my skin. I'm using this foundation because I want a nice full coverage base to start my makeup with. And then after that, I'm going to use the NYX Gotcha Covered Concealer. This is super full coverage, and I'm going to dab that on any blemishes that I have, and also under my eyes, chin, nose, and the other high points of my face. Using the NYX No Filter Finishing Powder, I'm going to set all of this wet makeup down with a smaller brush to make sure that my eyes do not crease, and then a bigger brush to buff in the rest of the product. Using the NYX Shadow in Taupe, I'm going to use this as a nice contour colour as it has a grey undertone and is perfect for this look. So I'm going to begin by deeply contouring my cheekbones, my temples, my forehead, and my jawline. Using a lighter powder, I'm going to really define the high points of my face, and I'm just going to let that sit while I go onto my eye makeup. Starting to dab the same concealer and setting with the same powder, I'm going to use this as an eyeshadow base. And the first eyeshadow I'm going in with is this one here, Aimed Epic. On a fluffy crease brush, I'm going to start on the inner corners of my eyes, and I'm going to really try to diffuse and smoke this look out more of a rounded shape. I am after that kind of look for this one, so it's just a matter of building up and blending out. Next, taking the purple from the Contour Intuitive palette and then the pink from the Avant Pop, I'm going to layer these and place the pink just above where the purple has been buffed out, where my natural eyebrow would start. I just imagined really pretty, soft yet vibrant shadows for this look, so I'm layering but still trying to keep separation with colours. The blue from the Contour Intuitive palette, I'm now starting to buff that in the outer crease area. So just with the outer V-ears with a brand new brush, I'm going to continually layer until I get the effect that is desired for this. I will be colouring the mobile lid in with black eyeshadow, so it doesn't have to be too precise at this point. It's just to add another layer of dimension and colour to the look. I'm going to start deepening the purple with a darker purple shade and then slightly buff everything together. Next, I'm taking the orange from the Avant Pop palette and placing this as a nice contrast to the blue where my natural brow bone is. And now I'm going to start layering some black on my mobile lid. The mobile lid is the part of your eyelid that moves, so I'm just going to gently pack that on, careful not to spread fallout to the remainder of my base. This look is really about blending and layering a whole variant of colours, contrasting and complementary until you're really happy with the outcome. Next, with the NYX Duochromatic Illuminating Powder in the shade Lavender Steel, I'm going to layer this over the pink that I've placed on my eyes. This is going to give it a really cool iridescent kind of glow, and then I'm going to go ahead with an iridescent blue highlighter and pack it onto the black on my lid. This adds a really cool dimension, and I love how it came out. Next, with the NYX Vinyl Liquid Liner in black, I am going to do the tricky part, which is the eyebrows. So I wanted to go for a thin 1920s brow with the start of the brow facing upwards. This is going to give like a kind of sad, dramatic look, and I am going to place that where my natural brows would lay. I found that this way was the most effective. So yeah. Going onto the lower lashes, once I pack some concealer and powder on the lower lash line, I'm going to grab my Holy Grail Jumbo Eye Pencil in Milk, and I'm going to line my waterline as opaque as possible. And then starting with the purple eyeshadow on a flat shader brush, I'm going to line the lower half on the outer of my lid, and I'm going to bring that down with a transition shade underneath, more of a rounded kind of shape. This is going to give the doll-like effect that I was ultimately going for, and it's just a matter of blending and layering. I'm buffing at the bottom with a pink shade, and then with a liner brush, I'm going to use the dark purple on that outer bottom corner. Then using a fluffy brush, I'm going to bring that orange down in a rounded kind of shape, and I'm going to buff that out. Using the ombre blush in Codebreaker, I'm going to use that on a clean fluffy brush, and I'm going to add little pops of bright pink on the brow bone and underneath where my lower eyeshadow work is. And then with a flat synthetic brush and some gold body paint, I'm going to lightly dab on the inner corner of my lower lash line. This is going to add a pop of vibrant color, and I absolutely love gold, so I had to throw some in there. So next, just grabbing the NYX Provocateur mascara, I'm just going to do 2 coats on my upper lashes. Once the mascara is done, I'm going to brush off the bake, and I'm going to begin contouring my nose and under my bottom lip. This is just going to add some more dimension to my face, as I did want it to be quite dramatic. Now this is where things take a bit of a turn. I'm going to start shading in with the same eyeshadows that I used on my eyes, on the corners of my mouth, on the bottom of my lip, and at the top of my lip. And I just kind of layer continually dark light until I get the shape that I want. But essentially I wanted a kind of smoky, blown out kind of lip. I feel this makes a kind of creepy little twist to this look, and that screams Avant Garde to me. Just like a smoky eye technique, you want to focus the darker shade in the center, blending and transitioning out to a lighter shade. So just do this with the purples and pinks until you're happy. Then I grab a pencil brush and I just lightly contour my cupid's bow with the dark purple, and the top just there. This is just going to make my lips appear a tiny bit bigger. Then I begin with the same shadows, the same process, under my nose where my septum is. I go around my nostrils and just up sides of the contour. I love this effect, find it kind of cool and different, and yeah, same kind of technique, just layer, 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 blend, blend, blend until you're happy. Using a flat synthetic brush with a swipe of the Jumbo Milk pencil, I'm going to snatch the center of my nose and then going to layer and layer and layer the purple and blue highlighters that I used on top of the eyeshadows. And I really just go crazy, I can't help it. Oh my god. Then I'm going to finish off the tip of the nose with 2 little swipes of white NYX liner. And yay! Now onto my lashes. So just with some strong lash glue, I'm just going to carefully tweeze and apply my big beautiful lashes that I made earlier on in the video. They may feel a little weird and they are a tiny bit heavy, but if you've stuck the paper down correctly, they should feel pretty okay. Once they are on, just a quick swipe of black mascara on the lower lashes. Taking the NYX Liquid Suede lipstick in the shade Oh Put It On, I'm going to put this on a lip brush and then begin tracing the outline of my mouth and what kind of lip shape that I want. So I did want something still kind of full, nothing too over exaggerated. You can take your time with this, and because we're going to blend it out anyway, it doesn't have to be perfect. With a thin liner brush and somewhat of a steady hand, I'm just going to start to extend my mouth. So just the corners of my lips, I'm imagining that they continue, and I'm following that natural curve and shape of my lips. Now using a lighter purple shade called Subversive Socialite, I'm going to start filling in the empty blank spot on my lips. So this is where a lighter shade will go to create some sort of dimension. I do want the colours to be similar, but I don't want my lips to be flat. Taking a synthetic pencil brush, I'm going to start to rough up the edges of my lips. At this point, the first lipstick that I applied is quite dry, so it won't be too hard to maneuver, but if you do this while it's too wet, you may bring it out way too far. Then with the NYX White Liquid Liner, I'm going to draw 2 lines on the bottom of my lip and then carefully trace my cupid's bow. This is just going to add a cartoon-like effect, and I really like how the white pops on such a dark lip colour. Okay, so at this point, things get a little bit weird, and I start to apply special effects tooth enamel. So this hardens and makes my teeth look disgusting and gross, and I kind of like that. Then after that's dry and crusty, I'm going to take a thick clear lip gloss and start patting it on with my fingers. Then I'm going to take some cut up lashes and glue that to the center of my bottom lashes. And now it is onto my hair. So I did originally have a wig for this look, but it just didn't fit in with what I wanted in the end. So I just did a little middle part and roughed up my hair with some water. Then I grabbed some white hairspray and really focused it on the center part of my hair and then lightly brought it down to the ends. I did kind of want a dirty, messy kind of look, something that you would find on a runway, but it would slightly make you uncomfortable. That to me is Avant Garde, and that to me is the makeup that I enjoy doing. And now I'm just gonna bring the gold back in the look by painting on with a ridiculously small paintbrush a gold face paint, the same one that I used on the inner corners of my eyes. I'm just doing this to tie in the look, but I'm not doing too much of a thick coat because I identify with my tattoos and I didn't really want to cover them up fully, kind of something peeking through. So yeah, just do that, and then I guess we're done. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I so appreciate this. Please vote for me. I will leave all details and shades in the description box below. And yeah, woo!